This video is recorded at Fair Game. Fair Game is located in Downers Grove, Illinois. Please visit their website for more information, fairgamestore.com.
Maybe it was meant to be. Okay.
I'm gonna mulligan too.
What's going on, everyone? This is Ryan with the Brothers Dimm, bringing you some more in real life Star Wars Destiny action. On the right today, we have Rob. Rob is playing a Yoda new Rey, so expect a ton of shields and a lot of special flipping there. On the left, we have Tom. Tom's actually visiting from upstate New York, so big shout out for him for coming down and finding our store. He's a great player, great guy. I met him the other day. He is playing Sentinel Messenger, Grievous, and then Elite Aphra. So with all of Aphra and her droids' indirect shenanigans, this could be an uphill climb for him against all these shields, but we're going to see. So shuffled up, they chose the Obi-Wan's hut, so Tom's going to get some shields here. He puts them both on Aphra, and Rob is going to start us off. Starts off with a binds. It's pretty solid for him. Money curve. Tom is going to play.
I'm gonna play BD1.
Looks like a BT already. That's a 1 discount there. BT on the table, so constant damage already going to be threatened right away by Tom.
One indirect to you and one indirect to me.
That's fair.
Kind of explaining some stuff here.
You say that now until he starts doing it.
Well, but he's doing it to you.
Rob's picking up a resource, and he plays Qui-Gon's Spirit, so he's got a solid board already. And there goes the bubble shield.
Okay, I get it.
So both guys, first 2 turns, setting up their board state. Here comes Rey. I'm assuming, hoping for some specials here to start the train. I see a 2 melee, though. He'll take that. 2 melee and a special. It's a pretty good rollout there from old Rey Bay. How does Tom respond?
Play Sinister Piece.
So Sinister Piece coming down.
I'm going to discard.
Looks like he's going to get rid of a probe, so he gets rid of the 2 melee. Not really concerned with the shields, I think. Yoda comes in for a discard and a shield, so not what you want to see with Yoda. Aphra with a 2 indirect and a discard, so she's going to threaten some damage too. So looks like Rob's probably going to want to shield up, even though not going to get that Rey ability there.
Power action, reroll a character die or turn a villain die to a side.
Or per power action discussing, so it looks like he's going to blank the
I
Aphra.
only have, I think, one card in the deck, one support that's not going to have a blank. So yeah, everything else is blankable.
Blanking.
Blank that one out.
Ray's, there you go. So blanking, with Ray's power action, blanking that Aphra die. Here comes Messenger with a focus.
I do not want to play it, so I'll put that back.
And he doesn't hit the Sentinel Messenger jackpot here. I don't know what he would have wanted there. Forsaken's not alive or anything, maybe a hidden motive, but there's not too much threatening right now on Rob's side. So it looks like he's going to pitch his last card, which was a Deja Vu, so that's a pretty good hit.
Do 1 indirect to you.
BT coming in for 1 indirect to both players. 1 on the bubble shield. Let's see if Tom remembers to draw. Looks like he might have missed the Aphra trigger there.
Oh, and when I did the 1 damage to me, I got to draw a card.
Now they caught it.
Sorry, I took care of that.
You took a shield.
So Yoda takes a shield there on Rey, so Rey's going to get that too. Unless he hits that melee and pings it off. Nope, not going to do it. Here comes Grievous with a 2 indirect, so showing some good damage there.
This is here. I'll let you read it.
Thank you.
It's not going to be useful yet, but later in the game it can be useful.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Rob does not take the 2 shields and get the Rey roll in. So he rolls in Qui-Gon's, gets the +2 shields. So it's dead die right now. I think it's another BT, so not exactly what Tom wanted to see in his hand there. So 1 off the shield. So never mind, he's going to put 2 on Yoda. So I think if he shields up Rey there, like he's going to do it now, he could have maybe rolled in and tanked her up, but we'll see. So it's a blank.
I'm going to discard that to reroll.
Let's see if Tom's going to pitch a reroll here. Reroll everything and the focus. So he gets a discard, a disrupt, 2 indirect, and a blank.
gonna hit 3 field.
Rid of that.
Yeah.
Pitching
And then that rolls
an Unbreakable. We get a +2 shields, and what did Ray roll? A resource. That's pretty good. Resource is fine. There goes a Mesa Saber.
die isn't that great. So.
I'm going to
Rob does have Lightsaber Mastery, so something to keep in mind. I'm not sure the 2 cards that he chose to put under there, but definitely worth remembering there.
The cards are trying to get besides just the.
I'm just gonna claim.
Solid.
So he claims, he gets a shield.
Yeah. Get a shield.
Gonna put it on
I'm
Yoda.
gonna use Grievous's power action, which is to reroll droid dies. So I rolled a blank anyway, so that didn't matter.
Blank and blank.
I'm gonna do 2 indirect.
There we go.
And that is it. I am back.
So not much damage there. I know the Yoda Ray deck is really into all the special training and stuff. So if they don't get an upgrade with a special on the table, it's very difficult for them to push damage. So Rob's probably looking for like a Treasured or a Nemon, something that can just be consistent like that. I know Mesa Saber's gone. I know Obi Saber's in his deck, so he could definitely use that right now too. So it looks like he jammed down another bind, so that's really good.
Discard a support from play, so I'll discard. You know what? No, I'm gonna hit Qui-Gon. Yeah, because I don't feel
And
like.
this is like remove
So he plays Desperate Measures and he removes
to discard
Qui-Gon Spirit.
from
That's a
play.
pretty good play. He's only taken 1 damage.
No, discard, not draw pile.
So
Yeah.
because I rolled it in.
So I mean, I guess he's going. Because I don't think Blue Hero can pull from
And
discard.
Tom needs to take his indirect. I can't see the edge of that bubble shield. I don't know if he put 2 on there.
Did
There
one
it
to
is. Yep.
myself, and with Aphra's
And he does draw a
ability, I can
card.
draw a card.
So I think I saw 000 for Tom. So that's a really good. He's going to have a lot of consistency and a lot of consistent damage coming on the table in a second here. So Rob really needs to kind of start shielding up, help out. So Yoda coming in, not helping him in the slightest bit, missing those specials. Disrupt's not bad, but not what you want to see when your whole deck relies on
000 after I activate. Or
Yoda
after
specials.
I get, no, 000 is whenever I deal 1 indirect to myself, I do 1 to you. So when I activate BD1, that's going to be 1 to myself, and then it's 2 to you. 1 from BD1, 1 from triple.
You got it. Just tell me when.
So explaining the droid the droid pairing there. And I don't think Rob really doesn't have anything in his deck that's going to be able to respond to that. Can't get either one of them off the table. Here comes Ray with the 2 melee. It's pretty hot. But missing that special. I see a Forsaken in Rob's or Tom's hand, sorry. Here comes Sentinel. Ooh, 2 melee on Sentinel. That's pretty hot. And he pulls the other 000 off the top. So dead card there. One interesting thing, the Ray Yoda deck, if it tanks up enough, he could go to start, or he could start milling with Yoda and really go through that deck, depending on how many cards Tom's pitching to reroll.
Forsaken to remove raise. 2.
Both of them?
There's a
No, just the
Forsaken.
one.
just
I was
the
saying
2?
her. Because it's got to be 2 or less.
Mulling over here. Tom's in a really good spot right now. Neither droid activated. Rob's only got 3 dice on the table.
Money, yeah.
Let's see.
Alright, lots coming in.
I'm just gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna resolve.
So pitching. I'm not sure what that card is. So
Yoda's hitting.
again, Yoda is just
He's not hitting
Kind of
specials.
weak. Henry's
not on
blowing away
the
all my cards.
not on the good
And
side of
activate
variance
BD1,
here.
So that's 1 to me, and then 2 to you. And then I can draw a card with Aphra, so I will draw a card. So Bubble Shield is gone.
So Bubble Shield goes away. Definitely got max use out of that. Gets the draw with Aphra. He is still taking a net of 0 damage on his characters. BT came in for a disrupt.
And reroll again.
So we got to pitch another
Yeah, you told me.
Unbreakable, maybe? Ooh, we get a special on Yoda.
I'll take the $1.
So special on Yoda discard and another 2 melee. So Ray wants to do damage. She does not want that shield shenanigans.
0 to remove that.
Raised die is gone.
So he's going to go through another round of taking 0 damage here.
I don't know my dice. Droid does, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, let me get one of these.
If you want to use it.
Turn this.
So he takes a resource flip.
Use this one. And
he takes, I'm assuming, a shield flip.
let me get another one of these.
Or shield resource, I mean.
Top of the deck.
Ooh, nope, he's going with resource mill.
Okay.
So that's what I was just talking about. He has that ability to
gonna
kind
burn a
of start
resource.
cycling through a deck, but usually
3-drop coming.
Yeah, well,
he needs to
I kind of need to use it the way things are
heighten
going.
awareness.
It goes to Ray, and I get to go again. I'm going to...
Usually you want to tank up before you go that mill route, which heightened awareness definitely helps. He can eat that indirect. Aphra comes in with a 2 indirect and a blank.
Pass again.
2 indirect.
Pass again.
Knocking off 2 shields. Here comes Grievous for a 2 focus. That's big.
I'm gonna resolve this.
Does he play it and you roll his dice in? Okay.
So for the 2 melee, I think he's just going straight damage. Yep.
I'm going to just claim. Not much I can do with that. So I get a shield.
Claim and taking a shield. So he's going to be able to eat the 2 indirect, but then that 2 melee is going to go through on.
I'm gonna do 2 indirect.
Let's see.
There you go.
I'm gonna activate
Here
000.
comes 000 for 2 for 1. He does have the money, so that's 4 damage there coming in.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit 4 into Yoda.
Okay.
Yep, 4 to Yoda. So Yoda is now at 6 of 10. So not really good for Rob. Not what you want to see. He needs a big upgrade real quick if he wants to get in this game. So round 3 coming up. Tom's taking 0 damage. Just gotta love what he's doing. He's got to feel real good about his spot. I see another bubble shield there, so he's going to be able to eat up all those indirects. Desperate measures. Not desperate measures. Dangerous maneuver, that's what it is. Automated defense, maybe?
Coruscant police for 1. Oops, I forgot to take that off.
So here comes the police. That's a spicy card. I like that. Rob doesn't have any scoundrels, so there was really no reason for Tom to wait on that. So heightened awareness again coming down. It's pretty expensive. 3 on Yoda now. His ambush action, I'd imagine he's going to roll somebody in. He's got 2 binds on the table, so he could still play a 2 cost if he does have treasured or something. Jams down the bubble shield, so again, like I said, he is safe from the self-inflicted indirect. Here comes Yoda for a shield and a special. So
I'm gonna play
pretty good.
procedure.
So testing procedure. It's
With my supports.
Yeah, I can activate.
So I'm gonna activate BD1
activate 2 supports.
and Coruscant police. And if either of them roll damage, which neither roll damage, I would gain a resource. That's amazing. That's so rare. And
So
then
that's
because
2
I
indirect
activate
to
BD1,
Rob,
or 2 to
and
you,
Tom's
one
going to
me.
eat 1 and then draw a card. So bubble
I
shield,
dealt 1 to
draw a
myself,
card.
so I can
Aphra,
draw a card with her.
Aphra synergy just going crazy. It's what you want to see.
Let's see. I'm going to use this.
Yep.
I'm going
So here's a
to
special.
turn this and get rid of one of your cards.
So he's going to turn and mill.
This one.
Gets rid of a hidden motive. He's going to,
This.
I would imagine, turn and mill.
And then
Hits an assassin droid. That's a big hit.
this. Even though I only get one.
He's going to take 2 shields. He's going to take 1 on Yoda for the reroll. And he rolls the 2 melee. So I think he's just straight on the mill train now. It's just tank up as much as possible. And then try to mill. I mean, there's a lot of cards that are missing out of Tom's deck here. So
And I can look the top card. And
I
I'm
believe
gonna
that's
play
another
it.
testing procedure.
And it rolled damage, so I gain a
Get
resource.
a resource. Okay. And you don't do any more indirect to me?
Yeah, testing procedure with
Okay.
000 there is really good. It's got 50% damage side, so
Now I get
we'll
my
take a
one.
resource here.
I'm gonna forsaken that too.
Yep, that's the problem. You got to resolve that damage,
I'm going to use my
even though he's not really on the damage train anymore.
Qui-Gon Jinn
Resolve one of my
again
character
there.
or do I die show
Put that there.
There's Qui-Gon's Spirit again, round 2. Since the other one got desperate measured.
Oh, but this is a sport.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm just saying for all the lightsabers in your
Yeah, he hasn't tapped
I
binds.
feel like you're forgetting.
He hasn't tapped binds once yet, so
You did.
You got rid of one.
I did, but
Oh no.
he really isn't drawing
They're
anything.
coming. They're coming, but they're not here yet.
all right.
They're hurting, man.
I'm gonna activate Aphra.
Tom's turn here. Tom's gonna roll an Aphra for 2 shields and 2 shields.
So,
Yeah, I don't think I would.
$1's a dollar.
I think you take those shields. I mean, that's,
Grievous.
I guess not. If he's on the mill train, ooh, too focused. If he's on the mill train, you probably just want max damage.
But I don't think I
I'm
would
gonna,
kill 2 shields
I'm gonna get my dollar because I'm broke.
unless you've done that. So I would try down
Which
there.
of course,
Nope, I'm gonna power action Grievous to reroll droid die, so I'm gonna reroll all of
So
these.
re-rolling all of his droid dice with Grievous. Now that he's got the 2 focus, he doesn't need that other one. So BT or 000 coming in for some damage. And that's it. So I'd imagine we might see one more pitch to reroll here and then really go for max. I mean, he has the opportunity. He just needs 8 damage. He's already shown 2 plus the 2 focus. So he can rep a ton here.
into red.
Paid one.
So there's 5 on Ray. So he's definitely going to be able to burst somebody down here, depending on how this reroll goes. I think he's going to... I know pitching when the guy's on the mill train or the mill train isn't ideal, but I still think you want to burst somebody down. Then those indirects just become directs, and then it's just a matter of time. Yep, here's the pitch. Let's see. Doesn't really get, I mean, he gets a couple, then he can focus Aphra to 4 indirect. Let's see what he does here. Interesting.
I'm gonna put 1 into Aphra. Or Ray.
1 into Aphra, 1 into Ray. So Ray is 5 away now.
I'm just gonna play. I could
So
use
he
a
claims, gets a shield on Ray.
Into
Here comes 4 indirect.
indirect.
4 indirect.
Okay. You just get rid of these 4.
So all 4 off Yoda. So he's opening Yoda up a little bit, but that was a good turn by Tom, maximizing the amount that he can do. And I think Rob needs to mill if he's gonna win. I mean, Tom doesn't have that many cards left. There's 5 there, but I want to say he's got maybe 3 or 4 cards left in deck. He's got active cruelty, so that's a damage to each of them. It's unblockable, so that's going to be something that Rob needs to watch out for. So he comes in with 2 specials, 1 on Ray, 1 on Yoda, blank, and then a disrupt.
So 1 indirect.
I was new, so I was like, if I make a mistake, I can at least look back to the sheet.
Tom looks like automated defense.
Yoda's
I
die.
felt like it was my now I don't.
So he's got a by any means, I see, which isn't really good against this deck because there's not many that are going to show up 2 or above. He does have an assassin droid that's big.
I don't know who to go after, I guess.
2 focus on Yoda and
Play by
a
any means.
shield on Ray.
Die showing 2 or more for 1.
Okay, so Yoda.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I have to do 1 damage to myself, which means 1 damage to you, and I can draw a card.
Just 1?
Just 1. When I
Triggers,
81
triggers,
is what
triggers,
this-
triggers.
Okay, got it. So 1 damage to me. And then I will.
But Rob really needs to focus up or shield up Yoda here because if that mill train is, if that's what he's on, yep, I would take those while I can. I would give him he's going to give him to Ray, roll back in for a
Get another 2 for overhead.
special,
Reroll it.
2 to Yoda, roll it in for a melee. So he's well protected against all this indirect, but
It's a little messy, but you know, you can kind of see it.
Sentinel
here
Messenger.
comes Sentinel Messenger, peek at the top, it is a automated defense.
Just put in a support.
I will remove that for 1. Spot a droid to remove a die.
All Rob has is the 1 melee here.
Roll in Qui-Gon Jinn.
He has done 0 damage.
And then
Nothing.
decrease it by 1.
Her thing. So that's free BT1.
The Aphra.
Aphra coming in, 2 indirects, if you want to see. It's just damage. I know it's going to get eaten by shields, but you got to start punching through. Any damage will do here.
Give Aphra 2 shields, which is
Pacify, good job.
Net positive
Activate
over here.
BD1 to do 2 to you, 1 to me. Fills my bubble.
2, okay. There you go. And I will...
Bubble's gone, did its job, soaked up on an indirect. There's some head odds. So he's I don't think this is a mill deck that Rob's playing by design, but it's going to end up working that way. He's got a lot of control. He's really minimized the amount that Tom can do here with all of his damage dice.
I am going
Sentinel
to
Messenger.
reroll
And because I
Ray
did
with
indirect,
Ray's power
I
action.
get to draw a
Reroll
card for
character
Aphra.
That's 2 more shields and a reroll.
After I
Here
activate,
comes Coruscant Police for a resource.
I'm going to use Ray's power action. I give her 2 shields. Roll this back.
Shield up Ray, and he rolls in. Can he stay hot? No, it's a shield. Not 2 shields and a reroll, but does keep him alive. I'd imagine we're going to see Grievous's power action. Wow, Grievous, it's a magnet. Those 2 shields there, or the 2 focus.
I'm going to get a shield.
Probably microwaved his dice before. Love to see it.
Shields here. Let me get some other ones out. Guess I've got some. You got some extras? Thanks.
The giant shield supply has run out. Can't handle the 7 that
Okay.
the 7 that needs to be played. Tom's just giving him shields over there. Alright, let's see. I'd imagine we're going to see a Grievous power action. Try to get max with Coruscant Police.
Grievous power
And
action.
0. Yep, here it comes in.
Droid die.
Sentinel Messenger.
For a focus,
Much better.
1 range, and a resource. Basically the exact same thing he just rolled.
I'm going to play this. I'm going to play Coruscant. Tech team and 1. Yeah.
Let's see what he's going to do here.
Focus.
Pitching to reroll feels so bad in this spot, but so he's showing 5 damage, so he can knock off some shields. I'd imagine he's going to target Yoda.
Into Ray.
Oh, nope, going to Ray. Yoda is the, I think Yoda is the win condition right now. I think Yoda
Shield back.
Do 1 more to Ray.
is the way that he's going to win, because he's still. We're going to go to round 4,
Flame, so it's all
and Rob has done 0 damage
move these to the
to the characters, but he's done a ton of damage to his deck.
There we go.
So moving on to round 4 here.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
I'd imagine we're going to see an assassin droid snap down right now. He needs to start doing some consistent damage. He's saving that act of cruelty for a kill shot, I'd imagine.
I was like, he's not
I'm going to play.
You know what I mean?
This one is the
Since it is unblockable.
Play Obi-Wan's lightsaber.
Ooh, Obi's saber.
$1.
There it is. We finally get
There's one of those lightsabers
an upgrade down on Rob's side.
over here.
Play
4 rounds. It's never too late.
Okay.
Yep, there's assassin droid.
Cost of 2.
That name alone tells me just pain. Assassin droid. Okay.
kind of where I was hanging out at.
Okay. I will go ahead and use Loth-Wolf.
Otherwise, we'll try to
So there's another Loth-Wolf coming in. Shield for both. Roll everybody in. Except Black.
I have 3 dice of it. Okay.
So we get a special on Yoda, special on Rey,
So I got
2 melee on Obi-Wan's.
these.
So he can do max milling here, and I think that might deck him out. We'll see. I think I only see 2 cards there, so this could be interesting. Just take max shields and don't get decked.
Activate BD1 to do 2 to you.
2 indirect.
1 to me.
And he rolls a 2 indirect, so that's pretty good.
We'll roll in this Qui-Gon Jinn spirit.
Resolve the specials. Resolve the specials.
Boy, +2
Don't let him
again.
knock shields off.
I'm going to do the 2 indirect.
Okay, so let's see. Let me get rid of these shields here. I will,
Resolve, resolve.
Yoda special.
There we go.
I'm going to turn this to a special. I'll get rid of one of those cards. And then I'm
Yep.
going to Let's see. Use this to get raised. Let me see. Use this. I have to turn something to a special. That's what this deck does.
Race specials and then
You don't have to. You don't have to here. I mean, I guess you could turn the race special and then.
Yeah. So then I'll do this one. And I'll put 2 on red.
Do you want me to try your thing here?
And I got another one.
Take a diet.
Ray's only got 2 shields, so that first one
you
shouldn't
put
have
it on
been
this
rolled
one,
in.
So she doesn't have
Yep, there you go.
3
They
shields.
caught it.
So you couldn't roll that one back in, right?
Oh, you're right. You're right. So let me. That was this one.
Yep.
So good catch on Tom's part.
Here, and then I do that. Okay.
Probably should have milled that last card and then next turn just go straight from discard, but
Okay. I will.
No, there's like no money attached to him. I have 1 chance here, 2 shots on that to pay for the 2.
I will get rid of. Oh wait, no. He's raised
looks like he's
power
gonna
action. It's not
raise
a
power action, reroll. Ray rolls 1 melee, so he's showing 3 melee here. Of course not police, just love hitting money. So does 000, which I'm sure Tom is extremely excited by.
I'm going to reroll. Because I think if I get specials, it's better for me than 3 damage.
Going for specials. And he gets
I get 2
none of it.
cards.
Sentinel Messenger, just take a peek at that last card. It is a shield.
Reroll again.
So 2 melee focus. The focus could be really good here. Focus to the Obi-Wan special.
It's a lot of no damage.
Doing unblockable.
We are.
So no damage, no focus now on Tom's side. So this is not a good spot for him to be in when Rob is
The only difference is
card
the
away
cards.
from, or
You still have
action away from
Yeah, I still
getting
got a lot of cards.
potentially 2 more
Dynasty
shields
Sabers
with the
in
race
there where
special.
you just load up.
I know, that's what I'm waiting for. You only blew 1 away, so I got a couple in there that I can use. I am going to use this. And I'm going to turn
comes the
this
focus, and he's gonna
to
focus.
special.
Obies. So he might actually get damage here, guys. Just hold on here. This has been an exciting game and double blank. So
See, this is
Tom
on
has to
him.
pitch to reroll, which just feels really bad.
Add this. Do 4 indirect on, I guess, Aphra.
4 direct or 4 unblockable. I think he meant to say not indirect.
Damage.
Alright.
I believe that's unblockable damage, but
I'm gonna turn my
Okay. There
droid down. Yes.
you go, and you get in the research. That's not bad. Alright, so now you roll him in. I'm going to kill the other one.
I'm gonna activate
He's mulling over the-
Assassin Droid, which when I activate him, I do 1 damage to a character, so I'm gonna pick him.
I will do,
still no damage.
I'm going to do 2 damage.
I think he's mulling over the potential reroll here.
Right, that was your 1 melee. Are you gonna continue to resolve melee?
So Aphra's at 4 of 10.
I'm gonna use Grievous's power action.
He has reroll all his droids.
Die.
Dice.
Oh, there's some damage. We get a 2 indirect, we get a 2 melee, and a 1 gun. So that's pretty good. Pretty much as good as he could have hoped for without the reroll.
Don't want all that damage coming, so let's see.
Still not enough to burst anybody down, but
This, the sticks.
Calling
oh,
sticks.
call melee.
Yeah.
1 out of 6, baby.
At worst,
Come on.
because you're turning someone
Nah,
else's.
that's actually probably worse for him now because he can 1 focus to the 2 focus and just
I
go
don't think I have
absolute
anything else
max.
I can do. So I'll have to claim, get my shield, and just watch you do your thing for a little bit.
Rob using hidden motive and then
Okay. 1 and 2.
claiming ahead of turn. But let's see if he sees it. The 1 focus, the 2 focus gets him 4 more indirect on Aphra.
Okay, do some rolling there.
Oh no, leave focus. Yep.
Damage here and knock out someone.
No. Yeah.
Ooh, that helps.
2 shields, 2 range. He does not have a dollar,
Oh, wait.
unfortunately. But I still think you 1 focus to 2 focus, and then you go for 4 indirect and then a damage. I mean, I know you're soaking up the shields, but it takes away a lot of his plays. He's going to pitch again.
When I'm out of cards.
Earlier in
We
the
get
game, it's pretty sweet.
2 range, still nothing, but he does get the 2 focus on Grievous. So he got there the long way, but he can still focus to max here. So he's got 3 focus. He can get 2.
We got some turns.
7 damage,
You can do some indirect.
2 indirect, and then
Indirect.
a range, then 2 melee.
Get rid of all my shields.
4 indirect, I meant, not 2 indirect.
And
So let's see what he decides here. He's got 3 cards left in his hand, or in his hand and deck. Yoda does have a discard, but he could strip Yoda of all the shields, and then, depending on where those shields come off of, he can kill.
yeah.
Focus into
I know,
2,
it's hard now,
into 2.
Okay.
Take that 1.
Yeah.
So he's got 6 showing.
They have to be really patient.
6 into Yoda.
He's dead. There's 2.
My math is right.
So he kills Yoda. So he figures it out. So now he cannot get milled.
This is not one of those that I can use
Not have
again.
redeploy. And then I
And now I think Rob's in a world of pain here.
And then Yoda is gone.
Ray with
Over there.
7 effective health remaining. 2 immediately are going to come off with the BT activation, and then 1 more with the Assassin Droid activation.
And I think that's all I do here.
Tom is decked out, but at this point it does not matter. He gets a lot of consistency with the Grievous reroll, the Grievous focus, and the Sentinel Messenger focus. So unless something miraculous happens here,
Yoda's lightsaber for free.
there's a Yoda lightsaber. Go tap it behind, just get it for free.
Get that down.
So he's loading her up. She could still do some stuff here. Ray's dice are really good,
You may get
plus the rerolls.
Yoda. After you play this on Yoda, you can give him a shield. On Ray, I get nothing.
Oh goodness. Okay.
I'm going to activate BD1.
So here comes
that's
BT
2
knocking off
damage
both
to you, 1
shields.
damage to me.
There we go.
And
Let's see.
BT comes in for the 1 melee side.
I'm going to play Neiman Mastery for $1 with that. And then I get the die here. And then let's see, I can turn a character or upgrade to any side. So if I can, is there a way to
So
do that?
BT is a support, so we can't touch that.
Oh, that's a support.
Still, he does have decent amount of control now.
1 into Ray.
Okay, that's 7.
So that knocks her down to 5
And Ray.
health remaining. 4, I'm sorry, math is hard.
Okay.
So Ray coming in for 4 damage. Yoda rolled a shield, and ooh, so 6 damage on right there. So that's a dead Aphra.
I'm going to roll in the Assassin Droid. That's 1 damage on activation.
Ooh, that hurts.
Down to 3.
Let's see.
I'm going to do
Going to.
sinister piece.
This is a tough spot. Obviously, he wants the shields because he's not going to be able to survive the turn without them.
Yes, I will get rid of Aphra.
But just knock Aphra off the table. He can go home saying that he got somebody.
1 to Ray.
Okay, let's see. It's 9. So.
Now Tom's kind of being smart here. Just resolve the dice. Don't let him get mitigated. Ray is down to 2 health remaining.
Let's see.
And 000's dice are going to set him up very nicely to get that. Same with Grievous and even the 1 out of 6 in Sentinel Messengers. Now 3 health remaining.
Recon Droid for shield.
Roll that in.
Qui-Gon coming in with a +2 shields.
0.
Discard.
Let's see. I'm going to play 1. I'm going to play R2D2.
1 and deal 1 indirect.
Activate Sentinel Droid. I'm going to look at the top card of my deck. Awesome.
Is that the 2?
I will,
That is the 2. That's a big hit.
That is not deadly because you have the shield.
Just to see if you did.
Let's see.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I was keeping this out there because I was like,
Well, I can,
control the road die.
that's a character die of a villain, so I can zero that out.
You already used it,
Oh, I
didn't you?
did?
Alright.
No, I didn't use it this round.
Oh yeah, I can't draw a
I
card.
just didn't.
Oh, you were going
I
to use
never
it. You were
turned.
going to use it on BD1.
Yeah, I was going to
That's
use
right.
it on
Yep.
a non.
So we can blank that, which is big, but I'd imagine we're going to see a Grievous reroll here.
Okay.
Was it a 1 mailer?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Grievous,
so don't use
2
that
focus.
dice. That little test.
No.
I think it was one.
Nope.
Well,
It is damage though.
get rid of that. Give
And so now we can Grievous reroll everything else.
Yeah, use another dice. Alright.
I'm going to
Okay.
power action Grievous to
So
reroll
this is
my
it. This
dry
is the
die.
damage race.
Needs to find 3 damage.
I think you're.
And he does not yet.
Yeah, I think I'm up.
Again, he can afford a pitch to reroll here.
18, 19. I've only done 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
what?
still have
Well,
like
let me,
There's some
three-
possibilities
no,
here.
I'm rolling
Yeah.
on two.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, okay.
I'm going to take that 1 damage.
Yeah.
Just pops the shield. Just pops your shield.
Oops, okay, so I have 9 and clear my sheet.
So raised back down to 2 health remaining.
Get rid of this. And I'm going to reroll both of these.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alright, let's do 2 here.
I'm going to discard my Coruscant.
I'll get my 1 shield.
Actually,
So what he should do is, yep, take the damage, and now he's dead to a BT activation here. So even if he claims, the game is over. So Tom got scary a little bit.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'd like to get my shield, but kind of got to see what you do. And I can't re-roll, so
It got scary a little bit, but he did. He ended up pulling it out, which was very fortunate.
like,
I am going to.
you know, those cards with Palpatine on where you remove it and do damage.
Yeah.
Rolling dice?
So
Ah,
take this time now that we know how this game's gonna end.
See.
I want to thank Tom. Tom's a great guy. He set the scene in.
Cruelty, which deals
Oh,
1
there it is.
unblockable
Act of
damage
cruelty for the
to
win.
each character with damage.
Okay, good game.
Tom
Absolutely.
By any means.
was a great guy. Said his Destiny scene in upstate New York is very competitive, very good.
That was,
So always great
one
to have new
card that
players
I
or
can't
visiting
throw away for
players.
reroll.
So for those of you guys that are watching, if you end up
If you
in
disrupted
Northwest Illinois, in the northwest suburbs or Chicago or any reason, Wednesday nights the games are always firing. We love to have new people, but for everyone else, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for our next video. Brothers Dimm out.
Wow. Well, at least it
Knowing
came
I was
through
going
at
to
the
hit
end for you.
I knew I was going to hit a spot where someone was shielded up.